It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would. Would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Lock in. Move. Red, up. Hey, 18. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. Martin, 59 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a prize.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
81.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Boston Scott, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 75 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Trubisky will throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And his pass incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They go play action with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's go. Shorty. Black, come on.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll try the left side. Scott, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
81.
On first down, Wentz. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Wentz finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw is Wentz. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. Then they hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You see it? You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Red up. Red up. Lock in.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
18. Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson from 21 yards away, and the Bears will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that is incomplete. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing now is Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first and 10. Here's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 22.
Blue, blue. 18, 18. There you go, we got, you see it, you see it? Yep.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And an alley to run. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Red, up. Yep.
They go play action. Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Trubisky now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
18, 18.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
18. Red, up. Lock in.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. And out now come the Eagles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
81.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
Push by 7. Shorty, shorty, shorty.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. Whoosh. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On first down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to... And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Blue. Right there. Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Letting one go deep for the ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, 28 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
On second down now, Scott. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, it's Scott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards.
You see it? You see it?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. goes here as he's taken down. Eddie Goldman able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Come on.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
81.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Reds up. Gotta go. Reds up.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Gotta go. Reds up.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it?
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. His throw incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Hang on, you see it? Reds up. 18. Reds up. Lock in.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Sparky with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
18.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And this one is incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 120.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Great 15.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Goal. Great.
One final try now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.